Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Witcher 3. Sorry about the abrupt ending last time, but I sort of lost my footage. So let's just continue from here. You want 500 crowns, but it is for a startup business, and I am a good guy, so I'm not gonna use my superpowers on you. I'm gonna give the money to you.
Let's see if we can't figure something out.
But not the entire 500. Let's haggle you down a bit. Say 420?
It's not quite... I don't know.
Come on. I need to haggle you down at least a bit. 65?
Ah, see?
Perfect.
I knew we'd clinch it.
Clinch it? Do you have any idea how long I have to work and what perils I have to put myself in to get that much crowns? Well, investment in the future is what I call it.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
Yeah.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis, the air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know
Like
if the gentleman
Geralts'
lives
armor?
there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Now we got super polish and startup money. You better make something out of that, little boy. You better make something out of that.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
Ooh, of course. Where are we going to?
That door.
Oh.
One the boot black mentioned.
This one. Right, should we go in?
We shall talk later. Let's find Detlaff.
Caw, caw. That looks like a toy
Won't
shop,
budge.
maybe.
Gotta break it down.
Or a tavern.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlaff, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your
Could
idea.
pick the lock,
Give me a moment.
but apparently Geralt isn't really good at lock picking. He either finds the key or he doesn't get through it.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Well, I can see how a vampire who is nigh on immortal would take much pleasure out of robbing people. Or just stealing, actually, because what does he need riches for? Through stealing, he can acquire them in other means. I mean, he's immortal, right? Actually, you know what? He is pretty much immortal. The only ones who can kill him are his own kind.
Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
His scent is still strong. This looks, in fact, like a toy shop.
Let's
or maybe
look
a
around.
workshop. Toy workshop. From what I've seen. There seems to be a workbench. Oh, maybe he's doing something here.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find
That's a fair assumption.
It's rather disturbing.
About a toy. Eviction notice. Due to the non-payment of the rent for the premises used for shopkeeping purposes. Okay, so he couldn't pay the bills. I'm just gonna assume that it's Detlaffs stuff. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna assume that it's Detlaffs shop. It actually makes me like him a bit more. He made toys?
Somebody fixed this recently.
Or fixed toys. He fixed toys for children. That's a nice thing to do.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these puppets rather
Yeah,
disturbing.
you said that before. Letter for the shopkeeper. Dear Master Shopkeeper, for a long time I have been asking my parents to buy me a toy. Mummy always cries and says that we haven't got any money. Daddy gets cross when I ask him when he will earn some, and once he nearly hit me. When I ask him when he will earn some, and once... I see. My friends have beautiful toys. Laura has a teddy bear, and Michelle has a doll with golden hair that you can brush with a real comb. I worry they will never have a toy, which is when... Oh! So he's asking for a toy. Maybe he got it. He or she got it. Well, if he's given toys away, I can see how he would be evicted. But then again, he's a vampire. He doesn't really care about these sort of things, does he?
Nice little trinket.
Oh, look at this.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
You know, I do believe my father bought something like this for my little niece not too long ago. She seemed to enjoy it.
Attic, let's go.
Attic, let's go
So
now.
this is his nest. Need to look around.
Suspicious letter. Ooh.
Detlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlaff killed not of his own accord.
A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Well, that sucks a lot.
Any idea what it could be? Detlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlaff yourself.
Whoever it is someone new.
I would also say, or wager, that he doesn't in fact have something against him personally, but he just thought he'd be a useful tool for the task of killing those 5 knights.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Making him
Ever
a good
meet her?
guy.
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Oh.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off perhaps by a bout of Detlaff's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Detlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
Oh man.
And Detlaff
Don't get
is
me
so
started.
much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Alright.
Detlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Or did she?
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
Well, for killing. How
He's
much
prepared
more
to
extreme
kill,
can you get?
that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
We do in fact need to do that, and I did use a lot of do in this sentence. Ooh. Music box.
Nice tune.
Indeed.
You're an ass, you know
Not
that,
saying why,
Regis?
but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
It's a nice tune. If you had that kind of music before the conjunction of spheres, means you had minor scale classical music sort of going on. Which means, you know, there were similarities between your plane and this plane.
Tools were used recently.
Or at least
Detlaff
our
unwound
plane.
by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Ooh. It's going up again. Letters naming the beasts.
Look,
No,
slips
naming
of paper,
targets.
name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
True.
Fair enough.
True.
Still worth remembering.
Look,
Also
this
true.
slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
I don't see how that makes a whole lot of sense. If it's another higher vampire, he could do the job himself without being discovered, right? I mean, sure, you can go the whole safe is safe route, but you're not really safe because you're incurring the wrath of another one of your kind, which is much more dangerous than the wrath of humans who apparently can't kill you, not finally, at least.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlaff's innocence, clearly.
Well, in a sense. I mean, he still killed those people. But if I fear if I go for the untrue, I'm gonna have a lot more trouble.
Actually, it is. Detlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not.
I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlaff and I both.
I hope you do. I hope this goes well. Whee! Oh, we're back down. Okay. No, I'm not gonna go up again. I don't think there's anything more important there. Ooh. We've up-leveled. We've leveled up. We've up-leveled. Right, which means we have now enough points to get ourselves the bloodbath. Oh, shit. We don't have the greater mutagen. Well, that should be easily fixed. Right. 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 Okay, button doesn't work. Right. There we go. Greater red mutagen. Oh, wow. Easy. Easy. Look at this. We can even do 2 of those. There we go. Each fatal blow dealt by a sword dismembers the enemy or activates a finisher. Each blow dealt by a weapon in melee combat increases attack power by 5% until combat ends to a maximum of 250%, which would have been nice at a Hansei base. The bonus is lost if you take... Oh, Jesus, okay. It's not gonna... I'm not gonna activate this. Because I take damage really easy. Look at this. The next one's Adrenaline Rush. I mean, it is like 5 away. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. But it is quite good, seeing as at the start of combat, sword attacks, power and sign intensity, and so on and so forth. It's a pretty good sign. And we've got strengthened signups, which means we can put another point in there. Now, do we have something interesting here that we haven't put anywhere? An alternate magic trap. Damage and slows enemies with a 10-yard radius. The normal one does what? Slows enemies who enter its area of effect for 30 seconds. Slows enemies with 10-yard radius. Destroys projectiles passing through the area and stamina regeneration, which sounds pretty nice, actually. Then we can put in the Gwen discharge. Oh no, the Gwen charge is... Right, no. The Art Sweep is something we can put in. Or, alternatively, increase strong attacks and critical hit chance by 8%. Increase chance of landing a fast attack critical hit. I don't know, you know? Maybe put in one of those? Certainly wouldn't hurt. And I'm doing a lot of fast attacks, so I'm guessing that would be sort of useful. Oh, only signs. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, in fact. Well, I guess then we're gonna go for the alternate art sign. Yrden, of course. Yrden sign. Wine is sacred. Now, what level quest is the... Yeah, the report is also 42. Makes sense? Makes sense, then I guess we'll report to the Duchess about what the hell's going on. Maybe we need to keep some details for ourselves, considering that we trust Regis, but I doubt that the Duchess will so easily trust him. Another vampire. How far away am I from the palace? Oh, very far away, considering there's a fast travel right at the side of it. Why does it go around this way? Do we actually... Oh yeah, apparently. We need to walk all around the castle to actually find the entrance. That's okay. We've never been here before, have we? That is a nice place. Look at the view. It is beautiful.
And our dearly departed Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
In the flesh.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Did you catch Milton's killer? The case just got more fun the beast, but that's it. Case just got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
I'll do no such thing. Go ahead, let him go to their deaths. Nope.
Whoa, this is work for a witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catechans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
This is no common monster.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Tja, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
I know! That's what I'm trying to do.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
Me gotta find the kidnapper. Sorry, the kidnapper.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop.
Sommelier
Toussaint,
to the rescue.
Wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap.
A forensic sommelier.
Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saga, too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
Jesus.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Well, we're gonna do that next time, but for now, thanks for watching. Please comment and do subscribe, or also not or but also push the like or dislike button, and tell me what you think about the whole thing. You know the drill. Have a nice one. Bye.